Daily Devotionals for September 25th. Today's scripture will be Psalm 78, verses 52 and 53. Now, this is still in the chapter where we're talking about the plagues of Egypt and how the Lord brought them through the wilderness and they rebelled. And he's saying here in the previous verses, he's talking about how he didn't spare the enemies of the children of Israel, but he destroyed them with the plague and destroying the firstborn. But verse 52, he made his own people go forth like sheep. He guided them in the wilderness like a flock. Now think about how many people there were, and I really don't remember the total amount, but there were a lot of these Israelite children. And like the Lord is the good shepherd, he was leading them like a flock of sheep. And he led them on safely, so they did not fear. But the sea overwhelmed their enemies. Now think about that. Here they are in the wilderness, and they've come all this way, and now here's a Red Sea, and now the enemy is behind them. So what are they going to do? And God, stretched forth his hand through Moses, and there's the sea, divided, raised up. I think myself, I probably would have been afraid to go through there. What if that water, the wall of water would fall, but, he had a plan for them. The enemy, he planned to destroy the enemy. And so he took them through on dry land. And that's like the Lord does for us today. There may look like there's a barrier ahead of us, like everything's falling apart, and what are we going to do? Okay, so we can't be fearful. We have to have faith in the Lord, trust him, and like the good shepherd, follow him, okay? Follow him. He has the best plan. Oftentimes when something comes against us, we begin to look at all the negative, all right? Like they did. They were looking at the Red Sea. But instead of us looking at the negative, seek the Lord and say, Lord, what are you doing in this situation? Okay? How can I co-labor with you to get through this time, through this difficulty, whether it's a health issue, if it's a financial thing, if it's a family matter, whatever it is, how can I co-labor with you? Show me what your plan is. Let me see from your eyes and grant me your understanding, your wisdom, so that I know and I can overcome this and get through it. Okay? We just need to use some wisdom and don't join forces with the enemy. When we do that, we begin all the doubt and the unbelief and the fear, and then we really fuel the enemy's camp and we lose faith. Okay? All right. Till next time, be blessed.